So, what is Spam really? What's it made of? And how on earth did it become so beloved? Keep watching as we debunk the most widespread myths about the mysterious canned meat.
What is your Spam fixation?
These days, a fear of processed food of all kinds seems to dominate the foodie world. It's true that processed food isn't all that great for you, with studies showing the host of health risks linked to consuming a diet rich in ultra-processed foods. And processed meat specifically has been classed as a Group 1 carcinogen, or something known to cause cancer, by the World Health Organization. That said, just because a food is processed doesn't mean it's mysterious. The contents of a can of Spam are in no way a secret. Spam's ingredients list, according to Hormel Foods, is actually relatively short, with just 6 items. The most important is pork. But contrary to what you might suspect, it's not scrap meat or cast-offs. Live Science notes the pork in Spam hails from the pork shoulder, a cut rich in fat and flavor. To the pork shoulder are added 5 other ingredients: salt, water, potato starch, to bind everything together, sugar, and sodium nitrate, a preservative that keeps the ham fresh and, well, shelf-stable. The ingredients are packed together and cooked in the cans, making Spam a ready-to-eat product that's quick, easy, and delicious, and mystery meat-free. With such a simple ingredients list of just 6 items, it doesn't seem like there's much room to toy with the flavor of Spam. But it turns out that Classic is just one of a whopping 15 different varieties that the brand has rolled out. Spam brand manager Nicole Ben told Eater that was in hopes to, quote, jazz up our Spam a little bit. Alternative options range from Spam flavored with anything from jalapeno to teriyaki sauce. There's Spam with Tabasco, dubbed hot and spicy, and Spam with black pepper. There are even Spam alternatives for dietary concerns, like a light version and one with less sodium, and Spam products made with other meats, like real Hormel bacon or oven-roasted turkey. Spam also comes in convenient to-go packs. While Spam was certainly a popular army ration, it was not invented for this purpose. Indeed, the very first can of Spam was made in 1937 and therefore predates the onset of World War II by a few years. According to Live Science, Spam was J. Hormel's way of marketing the then underused shoulder portion of hogs, and it was originally conceived not for soldiers, but for busy housewives. But just because it wasn't invented for this purpose doesn't mean that its popularity as an army ration didn't contribute to its renown. Indeed, according to Time, housewives were hesitant to buy Spam at first, but during World War II, over 100 million cans were shipped to troops in the Pacific, where, thanks to its long shelf life, it became immensely popular among soldiers and locals alike. While it may not have been the motivation behind its invention then, James Shend, the food editor at Taste of Home, told Hormel Foods that World War II cemented Spam's place in the culinary world. While Spam was indeed invented in the US, it has become beloved all over the world, in part thanks to its prevalence during World War II. According to Time, it remains popular in areas where American soldiers were stationed, such as Guam and the Philippines. It was even enjoyed in post-war Soviet Russia, where it was sent in aid packages. Former Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev wrote this in his memoir, Khrushchev Remembers. There were many jokes going around in the army, some of them off-color, about American Spam. It tasted good nonetheless. Without Spam, we wouldn't have been able to feed our army. We had lost our most fertile lands. In South Korea, meanwhile, Spam first arrived with troops during the Korean War, finding its way into fusion staples like budae jjigae, literally army-based stew. Today, the product has taken on a connotation of glamour, according to the New York Times. Im So-ra, a saleswoman at Seoul's high-end Lotte department store, told the outlet, "Here, Spam is a classy gift you can give to people you care about during the holiday." Today, South Korea is the largest consumer of Spam outside of the US, where one local fan told The Times, "It goes marvelously well with kimchi and rice." Contrary to popular belief, Spam is not made in Hawaii. But it's easy to understand the confusion. According to Time, Hawaii is by far the biggest consumer of Spam in the US, thanks to World War II military presence there. Today, Spam has become huge in local Hawaiian cuisine. It's especially featured in staple dishes as spam musubi, a Hawaiian play on Japanese onigiri that features a slab of cooked spam on rice with nori, and an apparent favorite of President Barack Obama, National Geographic reports. Spam also features in Loco Moco, where, according to Eater, it appears alongside rice, a burger patty, and a fried egg for a triple threat of protein. And it can be used too in fried rice, omelets, and more. According to National Geographic, Hawaiians consume about 5 million pounds of spam a year, about 6 cans per capita, and more than anyone else in the U.S. Hawaii even hosts a yearly festival in Waikiki, Spam Jam Hawaii, in honor of the beloved canned meat. It might be tempting to assume that spam, the canned meat, and spam, the junk email, are coincidentally the same word, but the latter was actually derived from the former, much to the disappointment of Hormel. It all started with a Monty Python sketch from 1970.
Don't make a fuss, dear. I'll have your spam. I love it. I'm having spam, 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 baked beans, spam, spam, and spam.
The scene shows two diners facing off with a spam-focused menu, where the canned meat product was depicted an inescapable annoyance, reported Gothamist. According to Digital Trends, this reference was embraced in the multi-user dungeon community in the 80s, when people started using spam to describe the equally annoying practice of flooding databases or chats with useless text. This meaning found its way into the Oxford English Dictionary in 1998 and has been relevant since then. Of course, Hormel, the maker of spam, wasn't thrilled with the word association. Rick Williamson, manager of external communications for Hormel Foods, told Digital Trends, "While the association of our product with the internet or email spam, including images, is in no way related, we strive to maintain a sense of humor around our iconic brand and enjoy consumers' fun-loving appreciation of it." The question of spam's name was once plagued by retroactive interpretation. Some would have you believe that spam is an acronym for scientifically processed animal matter. And while that's kind of an accurate description, Eater reports that it's pure urban legend. So is the description of it as shoulder of pork and ham, but this is also not the true origin of the word. According to inventor J. Hormel, Eater reports, spam was a portmanteau of the words spice and ham, and was coined by Kenneth Dinyu, an actor and the brother of a Hormel vice president. While spam contains neither spice nor ham, the name stuck and the rest is history. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more mashed videos about your favorite food brands are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.